Yes, welcome everybody, just joining. Just going to spend a few minutes just watching that, just get up so we can get as many viewers as possible. Firstly, welcome to the first of our menspire Academy lives that we're going to be doing all of this week. Each night at 5 o'clock, really just to share with you guys an insight into some of the education that we teach at menspire Academy, especially at this time when I think that we need education the most. It's a very interesting and strange time for everybody at the moment, maybe being at home and having to isolate away from their colleagues and the thing that we love to do most, which is cutting hair. I was gutted when I got told that I couldn't cut hair in the shop anymore. So what can we do in this time? Well, we can invest our time into watching education on platforms such as this, and get yourself a mannequin head. And if I can just maybe give you one little thing that can inspire you or motivate you in this time, then I'll be doing my job in the right way. So it's great. I can see quite a few numbers coming in. So feel free, guys, the questions are on. So if you want to ask any questions, then what I will be doing is I'll just be breaking throughout the video to answer some of them questions for you. Firstly, let me just quickly speak to you guys a little bit about what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm looking to really share with you a little bit of technical hair cutting, okay? I'm looking to share with you guys something that is going to be worn forwards in a crop style. I've already prepared some of this. Really what I'm looking to do is kind of completely take away this length that you see at the front here and go for like a kind of longer textured crop. Probably one of the most kind of recognised haircuts within our collections quite a lot. And it's also something that I get a message a lot about. A lot of people saying to me, I want to learn how to do a crop. I want to, how do you guys approach your crops? So that's what I'm really looking to share with you guys. So as I said, I've kind of prepared a lot of this already. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a section which runs all the way down the centre of the head. Just share that with you. Okay. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking another section which runs parallel to the hairline, okay, on either side. So I will be taking your questions throughout, just bear with me. There we go. So that's going to be my first section, okay? Let me just show you guys. We've got this central parting and a section which runs parallel to the hairline. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with the finger razor, okay? So quite often when we're doing these textured crops, we choose to work with the finger razor. We find that it just gives us a really nice kind of weathered texture through the front of the hair. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking my first section of my fingers, okay, working to natural fall, not putting too much tension onto the hair. I'm going to choose my length, and then what I'm going to be doing is just working with the razor just to reduce all of that length through the front. So I can just show you what we're going to get to begin with. Okay, so I can see some questions coming in. Let me just click on there and see some of the questions that we've got. So, do we save the live videos? Yes, we will be saving this live, so you will be able to watch this afterwards as well. Also, just a reminder to everybody that tonight, okay, at 7 o'clock, almost after this live video, we'll also be having the virtual seminar from Josh. Okay, so please, if you haven't already done so, then please go and purchase a ticket. What I'll do is I'll post the link on the story afterwards for you guys. Okay, so, sorry, bear with me. So for the mannequin heads that we do have in stock, they're on the website. I believe they're around $44.99. So they're the same mannequin heads that we use in the academy. It's the same one that I'm using now. Same one that all of our students use. Okay, cool. So that's going to be my first section, all right? Now, I'm not really looking for anything to be too kind of set and too kind of structured through the very front of the haircut. So I'm going to take my second section. Okay, and again, that's just going to come straight down onto section 1. Okay, minimal elevation. Working through the finer side of the comb. Just bringing this hair down. Okay, working with the finger razor. Just to get a really nice texture through the very front. Okay, so great question here on how do I choose the length? Okay, what is my reference point? Well, as I say, for this particular type of crop, okay, which I'm looking to be almost quite longer, you know, not too short, then really I'm looking for it to just come just beneath the eyebrow. Because what I'm expecting is as soon as this hair kind of dries up, I'm expecting it to shrink ever so slightly and come almost just slightly above the eyebrow. So it's just, yeah, about finding them reference points, you know, for you, where do you want to see the length. The other thing, I'm really looking for the length at the very front to come through onto the side, ready for a clipper to potentially go into that as well. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking that I want the length through the front to sit somewhere and meet up somewhere along the contour for the clipper as well. Wow, I must say I'm very impressed actually. We've got 244 people joined in live, and really we're going to be bringing you these live videos each day of the week, okay, at the same time, this time 5 p.m, okay, and we'll have a different educator, okay, really just sharing with you guys, you know. It's not something that we often get a lot of time to be able to do, so you know, when we're in a situation like we are now, I think we have to find a positive from it, and you know, it enables us to practice and, you know, again, watch online content such as this. Okay, so now I've chosen my length through the very front of the haircut. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be removing a little bit of the weight through the top, okay? So I'm going to start by taking a section which runs all the way down the centre of the head. Okay, as you can see. And I'm going to be taking a guide length from the front, bring this hair up completely square. Forgive me there, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to take the questions as well at the same time on my own. So. Okay, so feel free to ask some questions. Okay, so why did I start at the fringe? Well, what I've actually been doing before this live, okay, is actually preparing, through the sides and the back. So I've already cut some of the hair, and I chose to start at the front for the live, really, just to show you guys. Okay, so once I complete that side, I'm just going to go through again, straight from the centre, taking my guide. Okay, and each section is going into the previous section, okay? So this is where our layering starts to become a key factor in what we're doing. Okay, so I'm working with a completely square shape through the top, okay, removing some of the weight, and again, that's just going to meet up with the length as we come towards the front. Again, as I said though, this is going to be a look which is very textured, okay? So, I'm not looking for it to be too kind of structured. Right, I'm just going to start to dry that off. Is that plugged in there? Okay, once again, really just want to thank everybody, for taking the time to, join and watch tonight. Again, straight after this, there's going to be our second virtual seminar by Josh. So please make sure, if you haven't already bought a ticket for that, then tickets are still available on the website. Let me see if I can see some of them questions as I'm drying the hair off. What I'll do is I'll just bring this a bit closer as well. There we go. Okay, do I prefer this hair dryer to the Dyson? It's a question I get a lot, to be fair. So I'm using, this is the Gamma hair dryer. I think they're both good. They're both very good. They're both dry hair, so that's good enough for me. Okay, once I've finished up this cut, what I'll do is I'll just, take about 5 minutes just answering some more of the questions. So if you want to send some questions in, and some of the ones that I've maybe not been able to answer as I've been cutting, I'll do that for you afterwards. So please guys, send all of your questions in. Right, so hopefully what you guys can actually start to see now is that kind of texture that I was speaking about, what we're getting through the front now. If I had have approached that with the scissor, which I could have done, but you know, what we have to understand is that really anything that we do differently, of course, is going to give us a slightly different result. Even if it is minimal, you know, the approach with the scissor and the razor is going to give us a very different result. So, you know, there was a reason why I chose to work with the finger razor through the front. Okay, and that was, like I say, just to give me that more of a kind of weathered result, I like to call it. You know, almost like it's not just been freshly cut. So what I'm going to do now, okay, just before I finish this up and start taking some more of your questions, okay, is I'm just going to go through and do some personalisation, just to take a little bit more weight out through the ends of the hair. Again, you know, this is something that I'm always asked on the courses. It's like, how do you personalise hair? How do you texture hair? How do you know, what particular choice of texturising to use? And again, as I always say, you know, anything that you do differently is going to give you a different result. Okay. So with my layering, how I worked this, okay, was by working with vertical sections. Okay, and cutting the shape very square. So something that I like to do quite a lot is if I've worked vertically with my layering, I like to go through when I'm texturising and actually work horizontally. Again, this is just something that I like to do, you know. It's not right or wrong, it's just, again, this is where it comes down to you now, and you putting your own individual kind of taste and style into your haircut. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the hair up from the root, okay, at the same angle that's already been cut, and just really cutting into the ends. What I've got is I've got a clip. Each section that I've cut, I'm going to clip away. I'm just going to take sections running all the way through to the front of the head. Okay, by working with the clip, that just enables me to, you know, work with clean sections and ensure that I'm taking out, you know, an even density of hair through the texturising, all the way through to the front. Okay, a reminder also that I will be taking questions for like the last 5 minutes, so the question tab is open. Feel free to ask as many. I'm going to spend a couple more minutes finishing this up for you, and I'll take some of them questions for you guys. A reminder that you'll also be able to find us live on the Menspire Academy page every day this week at 5 o'clock. Okay, and expect to see a different educator on each of the videos. And you know, the reason that we wanted to do this is because we believe that, you know, at this time more than ever, really, you know, we need to keep, you know, our message out there of education. And again, you know, it's a perfect opportunity for everyone just to slow down and assess their work, practice. I'm getting a lot of messages from people, you know, asking me about the mannequin heads and where do I get the mannequin heads. Just so you're all aware, they're all live now on the website, so if you're looking at buying a mannequin head and you want one, then just visit our website and they are on there now. Okay, and it's exactly the same mannequin head that I'm using. It's the same one that we use on all of our courses. And really, you know, they're great for all different kinds of styles, you know, whether it's going to be worn off of the face or worn forwards. We find that these are great really for a wide range of different styles. going to finish that off with a little bit of product, a little bit of matte paste just into the hair, just to dirty it up a little bit and enhance some of that texture. Alright guys, so let me just have a little recap of what I've actually been doing for you. So, okay, what we've actually got through the very front, okay, so I started by taking a section which ran all the way down the centre of the head, okay. The next thing I've done is I took a section on each side which ran parallel to the hairline, okay. Brought the hair down to its natural fall, okay, minimal tension. I'm working with the finger razor, okay, just to really create a very serrated texture through the very front. Okay, working through to the top with a profile guideline section, bringing this up and working completely square, each section into the previous section. Okay, and that's just really giving me this square shape that you see through the top of the hair, okay, which works really nicely with that fringe through the front. And then what I was actually doing before going live is just working with some layering through the sides. Okay, again, oh, there we go, my camera's gone off there. There we go. It's very difficult for me to. Guys, this is. I'm good at maybe cutting hair, but not technology. So forgive me there. Struggling slightly. There we go. Take that off. So forgive me there guys, I was just struggling a little bit with the tripod. Okay, so let me just go on to some of them questions that you guys were leaving. I can see loads of questions here, so I'm just going to go through and answer as many of them as I can. First question, where is Josh? Josh will be going live on the Academy page. Actually, no, that's the virtual seminar. So if you want to buy a ticket for that, that is on the website. So Josh will be going live for our second virtual seminar. There's still tickets available for that one. So if you're in. Okay, so why did I cut the top first? Well, actually, in this instance, I cut the sides and the back first. That's kind of the message that we tell a lot of our students. Loads of questions. How can I become part of your academy? If you mean coming on any of our courses, then you can send a message to us. You can email us at education@menspire.co.uk. Do I think that menspire as a brand will benefit from this weird period that we benefit from it? But I think, as a whole, really, the industry, we should grow from it because it's an opportunity for us all at the moment to kind of slow down and, as I say, kind of invest our time and practice in our work. So that's my answer to that one. What shape or technique did I use for the sides? Okay, so what we have through the sides and the back is some graduation, okay, which has given us, okay, let me flip the camera, which has given us this triangular shape that you see. Okay, so it's actually going from shorter externally and longer as we work our way up into the head. Okay guys, so once again, just want to say thank you very much for joining in and spending the time to watch some of my work this evening. A reminder that we're going to be giving you these live videos every night this week at 5 o'clock, so please be sure to check back here tomorrow. And again, if you want to join the virtual seminar, then please visit the website, and we are going live at 7 o'clock with Josh LaMonica. So look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you very much.